few clients that I make the rounds for, especially if we're having some trouble figuring out why they're having repeated failures. And one of the things I see is that it's really hard for contractors to figure out the right level of mulch. Sometimes I see it way too thin, sometimes I see it way too thick. The issue is if it's too thin, it's not going to do its job of insulating and helping hold water into the soil. If it's too thick, it's going to block water from getting down into the soil and reaching your plant roots. So there is a happy medium that tends to be about 3 fluffy inches. If it gets too compacted, you're going to start to see issues. Here you can see this was a huge mature mountain laurel, and it is trying to come back from the roots, but it is buried pretty deeply here in mulch. We can already kind of see on my soil knife, it has a nice guide that's pretty handy. You can see that's 3 inches of mulch there, and that is completely covering the root crown. When you have too much mulch, the decomposers go in, the ants start to do their work, and that will break down the stuff that's trying to come back and survive. We don't want to see that. The tip of my tool is down at the root flare, and you can see that is more than 6 inches of mulch there. That is too much mulch. That means this little mountain laurel is buried. The roots are not getting water when it rains, and that's going to create all kinds of problems. So I am digging out the roots. You can see this was the old stump. It is a very large mountain laurel, and I'm hopeful that we can get this guy to come back. A lot of landscapers that don't realize just how much a difference this can make for getting water down into the roots. And species like mountain laurel have very, very sensitive root systems where they don't like their roots to be messed with. They don't like anything covering them. They can be kind of fussy that way. So again, light, fluffy mulch, you don't have to apply it every year. If you want a clean look and you want to reapply fresh mulch, that's your prerogative, but I would remove some of the old stuff before you put new stuff on top. Let me know what other questions you have, and I will try and respond to your issues in the garden. Happy gardening!